What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, PIPERBOY Williams. Hopefully, everybody's having a good holiday. You guys are out, you know what I'm saying? Shopping and doing whatever you got to do, for the people that you care about, like, out there in the real world, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of looking online and I'm seeing a couple of things. Obviously, Hollow the Don versus Math Hoffa has kind of been revealed through, Rare Breed Entertainment. They dropped that bomb on people. Some people kind of already knew about it, but, it's a situation where it's out, it's public knowledge. This is in the event that's going to happen, they're going to have this battle along with Young Ill and Ill Will for 2019. Now I'm kind of looking and I'm looking online and I'm seeing something, you know what I'm saying? Math Hoffa, he goes ahead and he says the old Hollow versus the old Math, who wins? And then Hollow the Don goes ahead and he posts something on top of that, responding to Math Hoffa. He said, bruh, you just old. Please leave the tough guy at home and let's talk like the mid-aged 30-year-old men that we are. My personal opinion, this battle's going down on RBE. A lot of people are excited about it. I've got some reservations for the battle, and the only reason why I'm going to say that, no disrespect to Rare Breed Entertainment, I'm very shocked that they were able to put this on. Everybody, I knew about it for a while, but I didn't want to say anything until they officially announced it. The reason why I have reservations on this battle, and no disrespect to Math Hoffa, but in my personal opinion, you've kind of been dropping the ball, you know what I mean, in battle rap in a sense. I like when you had the three, a short period of time when you had the three battles, and you kind of, a lot of people got you winning like some of them, but as time goes on, people are kind of looking at those battles that you had as kind of shaking, and you get in a situation that you battle Av, and it was kind of like a bad look. You know what I mean? So, with a lot of people in the battle rap community, they're kind of looking at it like, who's going to win this thing between Hollow and Math Hoffa? And for the most part, the majority of people have like Hollow the Don winning this battle. Me personally, you guys know, like when I first came into it, I was a huge Math Hoffa fan, but, in all reality, I'm kind of looking at it like, is Math Hoffa going to really take this battle seriously, or is he going to just come into the ring and play around and get killed in the ring with Hollow the Don? This is what I'm thinking. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I still have, some hope, but at the same time, I do have reservations for this battle because I don't want this to be a situation where we're not going to get the best out of both opponents. Now, was looking at the message that Hollow the Don left, on top of the Math Hoffa message, is kind of, I'm thinking that this is not going to be a battle as personal as people are wanting it to be. Maybe Math may go there, but as far as Hollow the Don, we know he's kind of gotten into situations to where he doesn't like doing the personals. He tries to kind of stay away from that as much as possible, and some people are saying that there are situations to where he's had stipulations in a battle to where certain things can't be talked about in the battle. I'm not sure if that's true, but this is just some of the rumors that have been going on. And my personal opinion with this battle, I think it's going to be a situation to where it's going to be about who's the better man. At the end of the day, I think that's what this battle's about. I think Math Hoffa may end up trying to bring up different situations to kind of incite something, from, like the battle rap community to be like kind of engaged in like feeling like his side of the story as to why, he's feeling like how he's feeling towards Hollow the Don. Hollow went on Angry Fans Radio along with, Math Hoffa, and they kind of talked about the past quarrel or the past beef or the situation that they have. I don't want to say it's beef, you know what I'm saying? Because my personal opinion, I see a lot of people hyping it up as beef. I don't really think it's that. It kind of seems like Hollow the Don kind of just moved on from, immaturity, and he moved on into being like more of a responsible like person, a mature person. And it seemed like to me, like kind of, the moves that he made, upset Math Hoffa to a point to where he felt like it was appropriate to put out this, songs with him and go on like multiple interviews, like talking about Hollow the Don and trying to strike a situation up to where they could battle. Now, Rare Breed, they're kind of capitalizing on this situation, I understand, by having this battle, but how is Hollow going to come with this battle? We all know, like, in terms of like lyricism on beat, Math Hoffa is better. You know what I'm saying? But in the ring, we know Hollow the Don to be like a better, adversary, like, or a person to go up against. I don't think that how Math Hoffa could beat Hollow the Don. I really don't think so. I think there could be a lot of good angles, you know what I'm saying, that Math could take. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is going to be a situation where Hollow's going to take angles. I think he's just going to try to, show who's more of a, an elevated human being, like in this battle. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be his approach. In my personal opinion, do I feel like this is going to be like a crazy match for 2019? I think it's interesting for Rare Breed to put it on, but in my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to be what people think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, with Math doing like the other battles that he had, there's a situation where he had like a stumbling problem. Some people were talking about. In my personal opinion, I feel like if you take 3 battles that close, you're gonna have a situation where you're gonna stumble. You know what I mean? But then he got in the ring with Av, and we saw, kind of not the greatest like Math Hoffa. And me being a Math Hoffa fan, I was really disappointed, in watching that. This is my personal opinion on the matter. Everybody's got their opinion on it. And I hope, he doesn't move into going into a Hollow to Dime battle, being like as shaky as he was. You know what I'm saying? It's my personal opinion. We are live. We got some people in here. We got Prince O'Mill Hawkins from Zamundu. He said Math Hoffa is Aquaman. And then we got Anthony. He said lyrically Math can't go with Hollow. I don't think he can. A lot of people, they credit Hollow to Dime as having, amazing like freestyle ability. But if you guys remember, like when Chris Unbiased, from Unbiased Review, he talked about that, after he did like the Untold Truth with like Hollow to Dime, he had Hollow to Dime like freestyle, and he felt that he wasn't like as great of a freestyle artist as people, thought that he was. You know what I'm saying? But that, I'm not trying to take any credit away from Hollow to Dime, but I don't think he may be as great of a freestyle artist as some other like battle rappers, like a DNA or something like that. You know what I mean? But I also want to ask you guys like what you think about this, because I've been thinking, and we get a situation to where John the Don and Hollow to Dime battle. You know what I mean? And this battle is going to come out on Christmas. A lot of people are going to be excited about it. URL is excited about it. You see them dissing bloggers like in the in the trailer, like they're super excited about this battle dropping. Now, I think when people see this battle, they're probably going to look at it as Hollow to Dime getting 3-0, if not 2-1. We get a situation where Hollow to Dime, he battles Tay-Rock, and in my personal opinion, it's a debatable battle. I was in the room for that battle. You know what I mean? A lot of people know from my old channel, like, it's one of the battles that I had to see in person. If the matchup is proper and I like it, I'm going to go see it in person. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But, there's a situation where that battle between Hollow to Dime and Tay-Rock is a debatable battle. And when you have somebody that's considered a GOAT and you put them in a ring with somebody and it's a debatable battle, it ends up being a situation where that person looks mortal. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a situation where Hollow to Dime, he battles Disaster. This is kind of a warm-up to what's going to happen, or what was supposed to happen in a real match. And Disaster kind of ran over the time, and he ended up beating like Hollow to Dime in the 1-rounder. I'm saying all this to say this. We get those 3 situations that happen that kind of make, Hollow to Dime look mortal. And now he's getting in the ring with Math Hoffa. Now, Math Hoffa, he has like legendary status in terms of what he's done, like in the ring, the people that he's battled, a lot of respect that he has from a lot of the fans in the battle rap community. But Hollow to Dime is now battling like Math Hoffa. You know what I mean? That just had the performance that he had with Av in the ring. Now, with looking at all this, I want to ask like the battle rap community, do you feel like Hollow to Dime is still like held to a high esteem to where he's considered a GOAT? Or do you feel like it's a situation where Hollow may, be overrated? In my personal opinion, I've liked Hollow to Dime like over the years. I think he's great. The way that he carries himself, the way he brands himself, I think it's an amazing ability that he has. But I do think like, over the course of time, we're starting to see that as time goes on, Hollow to Dime may actually, in my personal opinion, be overrated. You know what I mean? So I don't know, that's just me, but it's going to come down to what the battle rap community thinks. But when I'm looking at this match that's being marketed as, kind of like a situation where 2 people have like a serious issue, which they do, well, Math has one. And then you got Hollow to Dime saying he's pretty much wanting to stay like on a mature level and not so many words, but that's what he's saying in his tweet. what are we gonna actually get in this battle? You know what I'm saying? I think if Math Hoffa goes towards getting personal with Hollow the Don, and Hollow the Don moves towards showing like who's the better human being, I think it's gonna be clear, on who's gonna win this battle. And I think even if they were to get personal, which I don't think Hollow's gonna make that, I don't think he's going to take that chance and do them, because you got a lot of people that's going to watch this battle. It's not just, the battle rap community. Like when you have like Math Hoffa and you have like Hollow the Don, like these people that have amassed like huge stardom, like in battle rap, they have like a lot of attachments to a lot of powerful people. You know what I'm saying? You've seen like Math Hoffa like on, Hot 97, like different, just mingling and dealing with like different people like in the industry. And you also have a situation to where, Hollows went live and you seen him going to like different celebrities like Cribs and, what I'm saying, just the type, on Complex, just doing a lot of different things, on the Breakfast Club, doing a lot of different things. There's going to be a lot of eyes on this battle. You know what I'm saying? He actually, he battled Joe Buttons. So with that alone, it's a lot of people that's going to watch him, you know what I mean, to see like what's going on with him, like in terms of what's going to happen in this battle. And as you guys know, the big fans, in the battle rap community, because if you're watching bloggers, you're probably a bigger fan than the average like battle rap person. That these two have like huge fan bases. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of people watching this thing. I don't think Hollow's going to take a chance or take the risk of going personal, because what we heard on the Angry Fans radio is that this is a situation where Math Hoffa more so has the issue as personal than Hollow the Don. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's marketed as a grudge match, I think it's a situation where it's more of a Math having an issue with, Hollow the Don battle and Disaster, whatever else, type of issues. But Math feels like, hey, when you got into trouble, I helped you, but when I got into trouble, you're in a situation where you jumping in the lake, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Hollow the Don, like how he voiced his opinions on that, was kind of, logical. You feel like, hey, like, what are you going to do in a situation like that? But in my personal opinion, I don't think this is going to be what people think is going to be. I think it's going to, it'll be, a battle, but I don't think it's going to be as like a grudge match, like how people are kind of marketed it as, but I do think it's an incredible feat, for Rare Breed Entertainment. They're building brick by brick to be able to get like a match like this. I think it's amazing. But at the same time, Hollow the Don going ahead and he battling, Disaster and losing that battle, in my personal opinion, battling Tay Rock. A lot of people got him losing that battle. Some people got him winning the battle. I was in a room. I had, from my vantage point, in the room, I had Hollow the Don winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? And then on camera, I still had Hollow the Don winning that battle. But you can make a strong case, for Rock winning that battle, which makes it debatable, which takes that GOAT aura kind of away from you. You know what I'm saying? And then you just had a situation where Hollow the Don battled John John and Don. And my personal opinion, which everybody's going to see on Christmas, that, John John won that battle. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of, some people are going to try to argue it, but it's kind of clear that it's either 2-1 or 3-0. And so with this, incorporated with, Hollow the Don going ahead and battling, Math Hoffa, in my personal opinion, it's kind of a, even though Math's a legend, this is technically like a step down, from, the people that he could battle, but he's kind of just trying to get this past him. Hollow Don's kind of proved a couple of things. One of the things that he proved was that he could step in the ring with like, supposable, elite talent, the face of the URL, and still come out victorious. You know what I'm saying? He can step in a ring with another icon like Disaster and still hold his own, even though a lot of people have like, Disaster winning that battle. And then now, when people say, okay, well, Hollow the Don, you're kind of getting into a situation where you're Hollywood, are you willing to do like a grudge match or something like that people are interested in? Or, maybe give somebody, give your fan base, a different type of match, that may not be as commercial or may not be as, high profile. And then he goes ahead and he gives you like Hollow the Don versus Math Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? So Hollow the Don kind of showing like his ability to kind of just, give the fans what they want, like regardless of, because this does nothing for Hollow the Don at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation to where, Hollow the Don is kind of in my sense, in my every sense in word, kind of doing the favor. You know what I mean? In a sense, you know what I mean? So he doesn't have to take this battle, but he's doing it for the fans. And he's, obviously Rare Breed Entertainment, they may have a lot of negotiating power, and a lot of pull and a lot of, just all around like business sense in order to make this happen to where Hollow the Don feels like this is a situation that makes sense. There's a lot to be lost and battling somebody like this. You know what I'm saying? You got a situation where, Math Hoffa, he's kind of a live wire. He can battle him and snuff him or something. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen, like in a battle like this. And it's always going to be remembered. And to be able to take something on like this and take all the risk, you know what I'm saying? Even though there's not much reward, kind of shows like Hollow's, ability to kind of just look for what the fans want and try to give his fan base what they want, you know what I mean, around this time. So I don't know. I think 2019 is going to be crazy. I think this battle, I think it's a great look for Rare Breed Entertainment, but at the same time, I don't think this is going to be what people are expecting it to be. You know what I'm saying? But in some sense of the word, I think Math Hoffa will probably bring what you guys want to hear. But I don't think that Hollow the Don is probably going to do that. I think he's going to end up getting into a situation where he's going to just show like who's the better man. You know what I mean? Just my personal opinion. We got D Russian Music in here. He said Hollow 3-0. We got Kenneth Boone in here. He said Hollow 3-0. We got Northeast Beast in here. He said Hollow 3-0. Julian Palm said Hollow 4-0. Top Dog said Math 2-1. Just for the most part, it's kind of just like people moving in a Hollow's favor. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, listening to the whole argument of what happened, and you guys have no choice but to kind of just go back and listen to the interview to get full insight and in-depth knowledge on what happened, on the Angry Fans Radio like interview, and you can kind of like see like where this battle may go. I'm kind of looking at this like it's a great opportunity, you know what I'm saying, for Math Hoffa. I just hope, and me being a huge Math Hoffa fan, even when people try to give up on him, I've always been like, he was like, I think my first interview. You know what I mean? I think it was C3, but then it was like Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa was like my first like real interview that I had, like in battle rap when I went to New York. You know what I'm saying? Even though I talk crazy, I'm like, I have to get this goddamn interview. And, when I met him, like the guy's like, great spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, forget what you see, like he's kind of just like, like just real. You know what I'm saying? When you're around somebody that's real, it's kind of easy to just get along with them. You know what I'm saying? Offering up Henny, you know what I'm saying? We sitting there and we chill for a minute, we do the interview, and then, you know what I'm saying, I bounce. And, from that impression of him, like, and that was the second time I met him. I don't know if he knows about the other time, you know what I'm saying? I was just basically like a fan before the blog and shit. I kind of, you know what I'm saying, walked up to him, just asked him if he could take a picture, and, he was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to stop and talk for a minute. Not a lot of battle rappers are willing to do that to a lot of, with a lot of fans. So in my personal opinion, I have a lot of respect for Math Hoffa. I just hope that he takes this as an opportunity, because we've seen how he can get into 2-on-2s, you know what I'm saying, with Ill Will and Rum Nitty. We've seen what he can do, you know what I'm saying? I think he was battling like A-Verb and, you know what I'm saying, Young Ill, if I'm not mistaken. We know how he can get in the ring, like when it's time, you know what I'm saying, if he's wanting to get serious. But I hope he understands like the gravity of this battle. This may be the biggest battle that he's ever had in his life, you know what I'm saying, or probably will have in his life, you know what I'm saying, if he doesn't perform like, the populace wants him to perform, you know what I'm saying. But if my personal opinion, Math Hoffa, if you listening, you know what I'm saying, you've come in on different lives, like I would hope, you know what I mean, that you would take this as an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to kind of show everybody like what you're made of, you know what I mean, what you're built like, because a lot of people are going to have eyes on this battle. But, like I'm saying, like, I don't think this is going to be a battle that people are going to think is going to be, but at the same time, I think it's going to be interesting to see, like, what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what y'all think about that, and also comment down in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think, you know what I mean? I kind of calmed down from YouTube for a minute. I've been doing a lot of things on the holidays, you know what I'm saying, shopping, and I kind of don't want persons around me right now, but I kind of don't want to say like the fuck I got, these people for Christmas, but I've been like busy, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to stop by and talk to y'all for a minute. Hopefully, this is going to be great. I know a lot of great things are going to come in 2019 that people are going to be really excited about. And I think one or two of the matches are probably going to carry on for about 4 to 6 months. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about what the hell is about to be announced. I don't know when URL is going to do it, you know what I'm saying? But I know they're going to do it. Rare Breed Entertainment, they're still continuing to try to give you guys like different type of content, you know what I'm saying? Bringing industry people into the forefront and trying to make it to where, battle rap can continue to grow, you know what I'm saying? They have a huge like footprint on battle rap right now. What ARP is doing, I think is remarkable. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think anybody can get Howler the Don and Math Hoffa in the ring. Maybe if Math Hoffa was in a situation where he was performing on like a level 10 and just beating everybody, then it would kind of make sense. But for Math Hoffa to do what he did with Av and still turn around and get Howler the Don, kind of shows like a lot of negotiation power somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But in my personal opinion, if this is a match to where they're just rapping, even though I rock with Math Hoffa, you know what I'm saying? And I think, a lot of people may try to count him out when they don't understand like his ability, when he's serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that he gets serious. We still have him going up against Howard Don as kind of a, he went up against one of the craziest Tay-Rocks that we've ever seen in our life. You know what I'm saying? The seatbelt line, like we was saying, like in the first round, like that's, Rock would have killed anybody that night. You know what I'm saying? I still got Hollow Down like edging out that battle. You know what I'm saying? So Hollow is very, ambidextrous in his verbal ability and what he can do to his opponent, and I hope that Math Hoffa is not sleeping on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I hope that Hollow Don is not sleeping on, Math Hoffa maybe, trying to make a resurgence and being like the best version of himself. So it is what it is. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.